Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am the Buddha Baddie. I'm a psychic and intuitive medium. I channel messages that I get from the Most High, and then I give you guys those messages. Okay, so as you can tell, I've been going through heavy throat chakra attacks. Okay, people do not want me to speak up about certain situations. I am talking to a collective of whistleblowers, okay? So you guys are definitely truth speakers, okay? Your truth is bringing towers to a lot of people in their life because the truth of the matter, I just heard, is sickening. Spirit, ancient ancestors, universe, source, thank you so much for guiding me and allowing me to receive the most accurate information, accurate messages that I can at this moment in time. I ask the universal consciousness and God that holds the highest spiritual power of knowledge, wisdom, and truth to please guide and protect me as I communicate with my guides in the spirit world and tap into the wisdom of the universe. I respect this opportunity to use this not for ego or controlling others, but with pure intentions of spreading love and healing life on this earth and beyond. Anything that is in, near, around, or about me that is not of the light, go back to where you came from, or turn to light if you choose, but stay away from me. Bless. Alright, I'm gonna cleanse this energy. Hope you guys are doing well. We are going through a lot of shifts in the universe right now currently, so you guys could be feeling very exhausted. Okay, there is an energy of elevation. You guys are definitely going through an ascension period, and with ascension you need a lot of rest, you need a lot of time to take care of yourself, you need a lot of time to really just get yourself situated. Okay, yeah, but I am feeling this energy of a lot of tower moments are happening for a lot of people right now. A lot of people are feeling very worried about what's to come. I feel like a lot of people expected you to ultimately not succeed over their attacks. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting from this. All right, you guys, yeah, my throat is definitely clearing up as I'm speaking about this. So heavy on the throat chakra attacks. There's been a lot of throat chakra blockages. I'm getting like people are just really trying to send you a lot of spell work so that you guys are kind of like all over the place. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting here. Yeah, your third eye as well. Okay, so yeah, so spirit is telling me right now you guys are going through a lot of ascensions. Okay, a lot of ascensions. Yeah, my hand is itching. So you had people who expected you to honestly to lose your mind, be psychotic, okay, have issues with certain things in your life, but I'm hearing God is good. So God is restoring everything that you have lost and is bringing it back to you tenfold. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so you guys were, yeah, I'm feeling like you guys were, a lot of things were taken from you, even at a young age is what I'm getting. All right, you were robbed of a lot of things, and spirit is now finally saying you are ready to take on this new life with a new lens and with, you know, everything kind of being restored, everything being given back to you. Okay, yeah, creative genius. Okay, I'm hearing it wasn't easy. Okay, this wasn't easy. Your journey was not easy. All right, many people would have fell to their knees in the beginning of this journey, but you guys, you know, rode it on like a champ. Okay, so this is why I'm getting a lot of people not wanting you to speak up about something, because your truth is something that they don't want to face, because your truth eliminates their lies. Okay, yeah, I can't make this up. They're sending a lot of conflict your way. They want you to be conflicted, have internal conflict. They want you to be all over the place. There is an energy of like just wanting you to look the other way, just like don't pay attention, just don't like be spot on about what you're noticing, okay? Like they want you to turn the cheek of things that are happening right now, okay? All right, so, and I just looked at July. So maybe this July you guys are going to be moving, okay? You guys could be relocating. All right, something about relocating is very significant here for you guys. Okay. Okay. So, wow. Not only are you guys getting a lot of attention from people from your past who are now noticing that you guys have achieved a lot more than they would have expected, you have a lot of secret admirers. You have a lot of people who are secretly crushing on you, secretly observing you, just really like impressed with you is the energy I'm getting, okay? A lot of people have not spoken to you about this, but behind the scenes, they're really, you know, hard-eyeing you. All right, yeah, because you have done your shadow work. So you have good karma. I can't make this up. You have a testimony, okay? You have a powerful testimony. The devil has come to collect to these people who have been abusing their power, have been trying to silence you, have been trying to block your path religiously, have been trying to stifle your progress. You're getting good karma. The scales are finally balancing out. You guys have done a lot of integrating your shadow, okay? And a lot about integrating your shadow is speaking up with the shadow, okay? Speaking life into the shadow, okay? You don't run away from the shadow. That's the point of shadow work. You face your shadow. Many people in this lifetime don't face their shadow. They either indulge in their shadow or they either run away from their shadow. But integrating your shadow is the ultimate goal is what I'm hearing. And you guys are alchemists. Wow. You guys are anointed. You guys are chosen ones, okay? You have so many people behind the scenes who are appreciating you and observing you because they know that you're part of the 144,000. Imagine that, okay? 144,000 in the population of 7 billion people. That is such a rare being to find, okay? And Spirit is just speaking through me because you guys are generational curse breakers. You are meant to fulfill some type of life path, some type of purpose here that is meant to shock the masses. Okay, something about your journey is meant to really kind of you're just meant to elevate people, okay? This is like a divine masculine, divine feminine that I'm talking to. You guys are chosen for this purpose, okay? And you had so many people in your path, even as a child growing up, just putting obstacles in your way, putting traps in your way, consistently trying to keep you stagnant. And I'm seeing that this is why people are like the roles are reversing and these people are getting really, really impressed and then they're admiring you because they know that as they're going through tower moments in their life, they're like, wow, all this that I threw on this chosen one, they're still coming out stronger. They really are chosen. Okay, because things that were meant to break you and ultimately keep you down just made you stronger, more resilient. Yeah, we have Archangel Raguel. Yeah, this archangel keeps fallen angels and demons in check. So you were dealing with a lot of demonic energy, I shouldn't even say energy, okay? It's an entity. You're dealing with a lot of people who had a lot of like possession, but they were very possessed, okay? They did evil things, okay? They had a lot of demonic energy attached to them. I also heard like demon jump or body jumping. There was like a specific demon that was in your ancestry that was body jumping from people to people, okay? And I feel like you broke some type of curse here. Yeah, I'm itching. So yeah, you definitely broke some type of curse of this body jumping demon. Damn. Yeah, set boundaries, okay? That's what you have been doing. I feel like you guys have been protecting your energy. These people were these demonic entities were just trying to lower your frequency so you ultimately wouldn't be on the path of Most High. And I think that it's very important for you guys to set boundaries every single day. If it's cleansing your energy every single day, if it's doing some sort of ritual that helps alleviate some sort of like energy attacks, helps you protect energy, even getting like some sort of protection mist, anything of that sort, I'm telling you, will go a long way. Okay? Yeah. So right now you guys are stepped into your higher self. Okay? You guys are embodying your purpose. Okay? So something about your purpose here is very, very significant. Okay? I feel like you have done some sort of like I heard remapping. So this is like I'm getting a vision of like someone opening a map, okay, like a paper map. And I feel like there were so many different pinpoints to where you could go. And I feel like you chose the right path. Like, people wanted you to go down the wrong path. People wanted you to go down this path, this path. Whatever they did, I feel like you were still so devoted to the Most High that you guys followed the path that was most righteous. And this is why you guys are, you know, doing what you're meant to do, okay? You guys are literally on your path. Not saying that you guys didn't get rerouted or get redirected. I'm sure you guys went through certain situations where you had to learn a lot of valuable lessons, okay? These lessons turned into blessings, okay? You were able to alchemize a lot of pain into power. You're able to alchemize a lot of situations that were meant to ultimately break you, and it just made you stronger and more ready for your purpose, more ready for what's to come. And I'm feeling like this is why you guys were chosen to be the generational curse breakers of your lineage. It's important right now. Yeah, I'm getting burps. Confirmation. It's so important right now for you guys, excuse me, to set boundaries, okay? Say no to people who you know are just trying to siphon off your energy, who are just trying to keep you attached to them in some type of way. It is okay to say no. I don't care who tells you that you can't say no. That's manipulation, okay? You can say no. You are your own person. You are sovereign. You are allowed to say no to certain things if you please, okay? Yeah. Okay. The number 23 could be significant. You guys could be 23. Or the 23rd could be significant. Yeah. I'm seeing a return on your investments, you guys. A return on your investments is taking place right now, okay? These people were trying to throw so many obstacles in your path, okay? A lot of, like, agents of the devil, because you guys weren't meant to do the shadow work you know, the devil doesn't want to see you win, obviously. The devil wants people on their side, okay? The devil does not like, you know, enlightened beings, okay, on this earth. That's why a lot of people will look at you sideways. A lot of people will definitely think that you're, you know, people could have also said that you were crazy and things like that, especially if you guys are prophets, prophetess. You guys have spoken truth and spoken some future predictions in the past. People could have literally said you were crazy, said all these things about you behind the scenes, and as it's playing out, and as these people are getting hit with, you know, obviously karma is what I'm saying, and also, you know, I'm hearing the devil is a liar. So a lot of these people chose the path of, you know, the devil, and the devil lies. So they were enticed to choose this path because they thought they were going to get riches, they thought they were going to get accolades, rewards, yada yada yada, money, but the devil is ultimately a liar. So they're getting stripped of these things, and you guys are getting placed on a pedestal, and you guys are being seen as extremely powerful, okay? Because you had all these people. Think about all these people, not even like just people, but like body jumping demons, entities, unseen forces, all coming against you, just little old you. And then look at you coming out stronger, more in tune, more tapped in. Like, that is just wow. Yeah, the shadow work. You have gone through these trials and tribulations, okay? I feel like through these trials and tribulations, you were being tested, all right? You were being tested if you were going to take the right action, all right? Were you going to take inspired action? Were you going to follow the path of the Most High? Were you going to follow the path of your inner self, your heart's desire, your soul's whisper? Or were you going to follow the path of your shadow, you know, get involved in things that obviously the devil wants you to indulge in, okay? The devil wants you to follow the path that will ultimately keep you in your shadow, you know, a lower vibration, lower frequency. And I am saying that you guys decided to take initiative and to go down the path that was the road less traveled, is what I'm hearing, okay? This road less traveled was not easy, okay? You did have to balance a lot of your light and dark side, because as you know, as humans, we do have a light and a dark side, okay? Some people are more attached to their darker side. Some people are more attached to the lighter side. It's, you know, it's important to find a balance and find the duality between both, okay? Because if you're just tapped into your dark side, obviously that's just gonna be like the devil's playground to like mess with you, take you on as their, you know, little minion. And if you're on the lighter side, you're not gonna be able to protect yourself against unforeseen forces and darker energies that are just going to attack you. You have to be able to balance out both. And this is why you guys are very, very intimidating to a lot of people, because you have balanced out your dark and light side so well that not only can you take on these attacks and alchemize it and transmute it so perfectly for yourself to make yourself even better, you guys have such a powerful, like, light enlightened aura that it's like, it literally, my ear's ringing, it literally like it just like, what's the word, your aura is so bright that it literally just irritates demons, and it makes them very angry. Okay, so I'm hearing congratulations, I'm hearing you did it, I'm hearing all these like, ooh, like I feel like your ancestors, your spirit team is just telling you like right now it is okay to relax, because you're going through a big ascension right now. You're going through a really huge breakthrough, and it's because you guys went through some troubling cycles that I feel like spirit didn't even think that you were. It's like spirit used these enemies or whatever, these agents of the devil, to actually like, and these situations that were extremely karmic, to actually bless you even more. All right, I heard you weren't even supposed to be put in some of these cycles, okay? Some of these cycles were actively being, I heard distributed, okay, by certain enemies, certain people who wanted you to be in this kind of back and forth, round and round, okay? And you were never meant to be in those kind of cycles. You were meant to be celebrated by people. You were meant to be loved by people. You were meant to be embraced by certain people, and this is why you're being blessed even more. This is why you're being seen at the forefront of a lot of things. This is why people like your enemies are having to really bow down and be like, sit down and be humble is what I'm hearing. Sit down and be humble, okay? Because I'm feeling like there's just like, I wouldn't be surprised if the tower comes out, because these people are getting hit left and right, all right? They can't avoid these destructions in their life, all right? Because the energy you put out is what you get, okay? You give what you get. All right, the laws of, you know, karma, that's just how it is. And a lot of people I know a lot of people, especially lower vibrational energies, don't believe in karma. They don't believe in what you put out is what you get back, yada, whatever. Okay, everyone is subscribed to their own belief. I totally understand that. The thing is, what you internalize, what you believe is what you project out, okay? So if you're living every day with things going wrong in your life, things going haywire, you know, you constantly being in a negative state of mind, your internal is obviously disrupted, okay? And what you're projecting outward is a disrupted internal. And if you don't want to face that, if you don't want to believe, blah, 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 this is why your life is in shambles. But a lot of people don't want to look at it that way, because a lot of people will rather stay in their own closed-minded energy, like their closed-minded mental, okay? And it's not your job to fix these people. It's your job to elevate higher and higher, so you can elevate other consciousness, other people's consciousness that actually will receive it and integrate it. But people who are just not going to, you know, integrate it, and people who are just going to keep on, you know, trying to push you down or whatever, I'm just hearing karma's hitting hard. Like, I'm just hearing that left and right. Karma's, yeah, at a forceful speed. Look at that. Karma's hitting hard, you guys. This is going to be like something that I feel like these people can't keep up with. They're going to be so preoccupied with this karma that's hitting them in their lives that they're going to have no choice but to leave you alone. Yeah, you guys are an enigma. You guys are, I'm hearing star seeds, I'm hearing anointed. You guys are definitely enigmas. You guys are like, yeah, you're meant here to, like, you're meant here for a higher purpose here, okay? These devil energies, you slayed all these demons. You're going through rebirth here. All these demons that were sent to you, they only exceeded your gifts, is what I'm hearing. They only brought you closer to your gifts, so actually it was all, like, you know, for a higher purpose, okay? It was all meant for you guys to get in tune with who you really are. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I hate to say this, but this is the message I'm receiving, you guys. Someone, you know, karma hits. This is why the universe is like, you know, God, universe, Most High, whatever you believe in. This is why it's very, very ironic and funny that way, because the thing that you love the most, God or the Most High or whatever, will take it away. All right, so I'm hearing like karma's gonna hit people where it hurts. If that's in their pockets, it's gonna hit them there. If that's in their alliances, it's gonna hit them there. If that's in their physical, it's gonna hit them there. It's just like, I heard, when will you learn? It's like these people are so stubborn and so adamant on casting these shadows over you, okay? And I feel like people do a lot of things during the night, is what I'm hearing. Midnight. People could like to do this magic during midnight here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you completed a cycle here, and this could have been involving family members. I hate to say it, but a lot of your family are karmic. Okay, a lot of your family was meant to kill, steal, destroy. And they're getting karma. Yeah, they're getting karma here, okay? 1221 could be significant. You guys could be seeing 1221, mirroring numbers. Yeah. I feel like you're getting all that, like I said in the beginning. You're getting everything, like everything's being restored. This is why God is so good, okay? Everything that was taken from you is being given back to you tenfold. Yeah, even things that you didn't know. Maybe you didn't know, even at a young age, you had some sort of inheritance or some sort of money that was supposed to be given to you. And it never was. Even in your later ages, I don't know. I'm seeing it's all being given back to you by the Most High. All right, yeah. You have an archangel that is surrounding this energy right now that is associated with justice. Yep. That is like bringing things into balance. This is beautiful. I am so happy for you guys. Can I just say? I am so happy for you guys, because I know, speaking from my own personal existence, it has not been an easy journey. A lot of people were so committed to misunderstanding you. People were so committed to keeping you led astray, giving you the wrong advice, telling you wouldn't go anywhere, telling you this would not be the right time, or her right time. This would not be the right path for you. Things like, I don't know. You were just constantly being opposed everywhere you went. It's like, no wonder you guys were outcasted. No wonder why you guys felt like the black sheep. No wonder why you guys always felt like you were meant for something more. Because you guys were constantly, everywhere you went, being like ridiculed or being told differently, or just being kind of put into a box that was never meant to be. You were never meant to be in that box. Okay, ooh. Yeah, so we have a karmic femme here who, karmic feminine here, that is in a lot of emotional pain. I'm hearing regrets. I'm hearing a lot of regrets. They're really sad right now because they're losing everything. I'm getting like this was a taker. This was someone who could have stole something from you. And they're, you know, crying a river. They're crying a river because it's being taken from them, because obviously the devil's a liar. This person could have really thought that they were getting away with taking either your identity, impersonating you, got a little copycat on your hands. Someone who thought that they could steal something from you without you noticing, like take it right under your nose. But it's like your purpose is so much higher. So like these people thinking that they can take what's yours is just insanity, honestly, because they can't even handle the situations you went through. If they like, and that's the thing, karma is beating their ass. So like the things that they're going through wasn't even as tough as you were going through, and they're crying in a corner like, why is this happening to me? And meanwhile you had to go through way worse, double it, and it wasn't even because of karma. It was because you had to go through these crazy situations that these people were doing to you. You took the right inspired action. And this is why Spirit is so proud of you, because you passed so many tests. All right, you were put in cycles you were never meant to be in. That's what I keep hearing. You were put into cycles that ultimately these people, or this energy, this karmic feminine maybe, I don't even know. I take what resonates, you guys. Put you in that you were never meant to be in. All right? This could have a lot to do with your influence, okay, your affluence, all right, your public authority. This person could have, you know, been envious of some sort of spotlight you held, even if you didn't even have that kind of spotlight at the time. I feel like this person kind of predicted there was some sort of like influence that you carried, or they felt it in your energy and they wanted it for themselves. Oh my gosh, you see how that flew? Yeah, this person is losing everything because it was never theirs. Okay, it was never theirs. They have to now. I feel like they're going through a lot of dark nights of the soul right now. Yeah, I feel like a lot of this has to do with you guys moving on from this energy. Okay, you guys cut the cord. You did something here. I don't know what you did, but you guys did a lot of cleansing, cutting the cord. Look at that. You see that sign? You saw the sign. It said freedom. Freedom. Once you close the cycle, freedom. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Life is demanding without understanding. Yeah. You saw the sign and you closed that cycle. Okay. And this person now is probably in hermit mode right now. This person could be doing a lot of isolation. I feel like spirit is putting this person in like a corner right now. They're like, time out for you for what you were doing. You thought you did your big one? Yeah, now you're gonna have to watch this collective. Now you're gonna have to see how it's done. Watch this collective go above, higher, and you know, more. They're gonna glow even more than you originally thought they were. It's like, that's just how God works. That's the irony of it. This is why I always say, like, it's important to lift other people up. Never put other people down, especially at your own expense. Are you kidding? That's just gonna come to you when you get like, it's just, I don't know, it's just a lot of the land, man. If you keep on putting people up and you keep on showing them how they can succeed and you lift people up, that positivity is going to surround your life, and you're ultimately going to do better. That's why it's important to surround yourself with the right people. Okay, you are who you surround yourself with. If you're constantly surrounded by a bunch of people who lift you up, who want you to succeed, who are proud of you, you're gonna succeed. It's like that theory where it's like, you water a plant, and the one that gets the most water is obviously going to be the one that thrives. The one that, or sorry, that's not how it is. They both get the same amount of water, right? The one that is being talked to in a positive way and is being is being uplifted, uprooted, that's the plant that thrives. That's the plant that is so healthy and so happy. The one that is being talked like negatively to, the one that is obviously like being given negative words, being torn down, that plant's gonna wither away. And so I feel like it just ties in with a lot of people who put other people down to lift themselves up. Ultimately, that's just going to throw them down a way worse curve of life, because they're not going to be given the same opportunities that they would have gotten if they were just uplifting other people and going in the direction of just being a positive light. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see. What is this inspired action about? Okay. Look at... Yeah, this person's on timeout right now, okay? You see how they didn't want you to be in the spotlight? This person's, I'm also getting, this could have been multiple people who were like working with each other or whatever. Cloaking themselves. They're masters at cloaking their energy. I don't know how they do this crazy, like they have some sort, yeah, they have like weird gifts, but their gifts are like from the devil, from darkness, okay? They're really good at cloaking their energy. All right, these people were trying to do death magic so you wouldn't be happy. All right, happiness haters is what I'm getting. These people are pure happiness haters, okay? I'm getting like behind the scenes, these people were cloaking their energy, sending a lot of death your way. I don't know, you must have a really high purpose in this life, because people left and right were just sending you so much death magic. But these people are miserable. These people are very unhappy. These people clearly are stagnant in their own lives. These people clearly don't follow. These people aren't righteous, and I'm not saying this to tear anyone down. It's not like that. It's just like these people would rather do harmful things to other people than do things out of, you know, integrity. So, yeah. And, oh my gosh, you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing that spirit, since Spirit was seeing everything that was happening. The Holy Spirit was watching everything that was going on behind the scenes, okay, as this was happening. A karmic masculine could have been doing this to you. And Spirit is like, since you have been so adamant on trying to destroy my chosen one, either career, purpose, life, whatever, I am going to uplift them in your eyes. You see how this just flew in my hands? It's like little cat deck of the tower. So funny. Not only am I going to uplift them in your eyes, but I'm also going to make you a fan of this person. So you might have some person who's actually like a fan, all right, who is behind the scenes. Actually, this is what the secret admirer could be. This person who is actually like admiring you, whatever they've been doing, because whatever they've been doing, it's like you're actually like becoming more what's the word? I was gonna say prominent, but no. It's like the Holy Spirit's actually putting you on like putting you in the limelight, like putting you in the spotlight, putting like you're like God's grace is all over you. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting through all this, because it's like, why, like, do my prophet no harm. Okay, these people were just incessantly, I heard, annoying you. Like, these people were harassing you left and right, like spiritually invading your privacy. Like, like, these people did not want to give you any peace of mind. These people were incredibly arrogant, incredibly envious, by the way. Whether this was like your intuition, I'm getting a lot of these people were like, because they have their own intuition. They're also intuitive, but they don't use it for good. You use your intuition for good, and they didn't like that. Also, they don't like that you can see into what they're doing. That's why they're trying to end your gifts. They don't want you to be intuitive enough to see what they're doing. Clarify trials and tribulations. So your gifts are from the divine, so only the divine can strip away things that are from the divine. Okay. This is why God is so good. Clarify trials and tribulations. Yeah. I feel like these people are having to go through, they're having to face their shadow side for all this puppeteering. They're racketeering, you guys. These people really just, they thought they could play puppet master in your life. I don't know what they expected from this. Yeah, these were just opposing forces. These were just, you know, your ops. Obsessed with you. Alright, these people were obsessed with you, okay? I can't make this up. They were doing a lot of rituals on you. Whether this was like moon rituals during the full moon, whether this was like, and I feel like a lot of this was like them betting on you not being hip or put on game to what they were doing behind the scenes. Because if you don't know what they're doing behind the scenes, if you're not up to it, how could you, you know, protect yourself, right? But no, I feel like God has came in and gave you some sort of visions, either some sort of like dreams or certain things to help you protect yourself. Yeah, I feel like a lot of these people, like a lot of this stemmed from envy towards your high honor. I guess, like, you know, you're being seen in high honor by the Most High. Okay, you're held in high honor by the Most High. You're like Spirit's baby, and you're protected by the divine. Okay, you have a lot of angelic protection, and these people were envious, and these people thought that they could just mess around and, you know, predict your life for you. It's like when you make plans, God laughs. That's kind of the energy I'm getting from that. Yeah, and I'm getting like these people wanted your high honor. They wanted they wanted people to look at them in the high honor that you have. And yeah, I feel like they opened some sort of really dark portal that they should not have opened. It's like Pandora's box they opened, because ultimately, oof, yikes, bro. Okay, let's keep going. Manipulation. Yeah, I feel like this person was doing a lot of things. Like, this person is just in their shadow here. This person has to do a lot of shadow work. They don't want to do the shadow work. They probably feel comfortable not doing the work. And I'm getting that this person could have traveled to get a lot of things done here. This is what I'm getting from this person. Could have traveled a lot of places to get some sort of magic done on you. Like, what? For money here. Things people will do for a bag, I swear. Okay, clarify manipulation and travel. Yeah, and do you see how this landed on like sideways? Okay, yeah, it's like it didn't effectively go through. Their magic didn't effectively go through the way they wanted it to. That's why it's like halfway. Like it could have happened. It could have went through. It could have like they could have sent it to you. Oh my gosh, throat chakra block. They could have sent it your way. And I don't know if you did a return to sender or if you're just that protected and that, you know, you've prayed up or whatever, you're staying prayed up, that it got sent back or it was reversed or it got like the magic got lost, okay? And these people are in their shadow, okay? These people just like, I don't know if they do divination abuse. Yeah, divine feminine, you guys are definitely divine feminine. They just don't like your high honor. They don't like that you're held, literally divine feminine rich girl. 212, you could be seeing 212. I'm hearing 212 by Azealia Banks. Yeah, and their karma is wanting to reach out or wanting to talk to you, but they can't, okay? You ultimately have these flying monkeys. Yeah, this flying monkey here. This could have been someone associated with like, oh my lord. Yeah, okay. So the magic was lost because ultimately you guys are too high vibing for this magic to even hate you. Okay, if the spell work or whatever they do gets sent your way, the most it can do is make you tired, you sleep it off, you're good to go. Okay. They were just doing this to lower your frequency, okay? But you guys have some sort of, like I said, you're practicing some sort of rituals, you're doing some sort of return to senders, protecting your energy. And this is why the magic is being lost. The magic is either being sent back to them, it's affecting their life, or it's affecting them, or the magic has ultimately been lost, okay? Yeah, these are just happiness haters. I'm telling you, they were traveling to get this done. They didn't want, this is the thing, a lot of this was like for you not to complete a cycle here, because your responsibility for your path here is very, very important. And I feel like there was just so many people, so many agents of the devil that were just wanting you not to close a cycle out, because if they can harness your power, if they can keep you down, if they can minimize you, all while you guys are keep on redundantly being in this some sort of weird cycle, weird loop, then they can, you know, steal, kill, destroy. That was the devil's plan, but the devil is a freaking liar. And this is why Spirit is so proud of you, because, and your ancestors, because I feel like while you broke this, or while you got out of this cycle, you completed this cycle, I already passed the test with flying colors, you like broke some sort of generational curse. You like broke this like body jumping demon. All right, you slayed this body jumping demon. All right, this dark entity. But I feel like, you know, new levels, new devils. You know, the attacks are only going to be sent to you tenfold. Like, not tenfold, but like, they're going to try to ascend these attacks stronger. This is why, you know, praying, staying prayed up every single day, doing your rituals every single day, protecting yourself every single day. Like, you obviously have to, you know, spiritual hygiene has to be at 100. Because their attacks, they're only going to get more menacing. But they're just going to keep on getting hit with karma. So it's just like, I don't know. These people, I'm just here, I keep on hearing just like, when will you learn? It's like Spirit is like, when will these people learn? They're karmic, they're not gonna learn this lifetime. That's why they have so much karmic debt to pay, and that's why they're envious and they do the same damn thing, because there's okay, yeah, look at that. If this isn't clear enough, I don't know what is. Set these boundaries, you guys. Your boundaries have to be set, and I feel like you have set these boundaries, okay? This is why it's coming out. You guys have good fortune coming towards you. Yeah. All right, because you guys have just been meditating, you know, stepping into your power, setting boundaries. This was like Spirit's telling you you passed the test with flying colors, because you have set these boundaries. Okay, I feel like a lot of people are trying to affect your root chakra, heavy on the like putting you in a lower vibration. All right, because when your root chakra is imbalanced, you're in a low frequency. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, transmute. Yep, like I said, these snakes in the grass. All right, you've set these boundaries, transmuted this energy. You see a lot of green. Like, these people are so envious. These are just envious people. I'm also hearing wicked. What's that witch in Wicked River? Glenda, is that her name? I don't know. I haven't seen Wicked. But yeah, these people were just very, very, you know, snaky. Okay, you set boundaries with these snakes here. All right, and ultimately, this is why your stability is so, This is why you passed some sort of test. A lot of green. All right, so I'm getting like your heart chakra, sorry. Your heart chakra is definitely being cleansed right now. You're going through a major transformation here. Like I said, this transformation is having a lot of people like shook, running for the hills, because yeah, the truth that you're speaking and the truth that you're standing in, these people, like, they can't predict what's going to happen to them. They can't predict what's happening to them. These people who are facing their shadow side because you're in this new life. I can't make this up. The knowledge you have received, this divine knowledge, your Akashic library could be open to you guys. You're like tapping into this butterfly energy. This is beautiful. Maybe you guys were in a cocoon for a really long time. All right, having to go through that process for a really long time to be like initiated here. All right, yeah, a lot of magic. There's just so much magic being done to your intuition, you guys. And I feel like getting out into nature or just being like one with your, being connected to source, that is really going to alleviate all of this kind of magic that is being sent your way. Okay. Clarify boundaries. Yeah, you're setting, I can't make this up. Thank you, sir. The amount of boundaries you are setting with these people has them in so much confrontation, maybe with other people. All right, they're going through a lot of opposing forces right now. They're bumping heads with a lot of people. These are your oppositions. You've created boundaries with a lot of people in your life who ultimately did not want you and didn't want any good for you. All right, these people are bumping heads with each other because they see that you're like, you're literally having God's grace, like you're glowing, like the divine is shining a light on you guys. And these people have no other choice but to face the facts. Yeah, I feel like a lot of this has to do with you transmuting the past, okay, to getting out of this South Node energy, all right, and following your passion. All right, so you guys can have a lot of passion when it comes to arts. All right, you guys could be really involved in the arts. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of purple, so intuition heavily. Following your intuition is going to lead you down your creativity, is going to help you with your creativity. Doing a lot of like intuitive, like listening to a lot of intuition frequencies, that can help. Like just unlock a lot of your third eye. Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like a lot of this has to do with your heart. Following your heart, opening your heart is leading you towards a passion project that I feel like you guys are building or something here. I feel like a lot of things are blossoming for you, okay? Yeah, and I feel like a lot of this has to do with like you getting a lot of passion, you regaining your passion from the past. Maybe in the past you kind of had low energy, or you felt like you just were stuck in a certain cycle where your passions couldn't be fulfilled because you were in some sort of South Node energy. But I feel like you transmuted that, and these people are now bumping heads because these boundaries, they know that you're in your passion, or they know you're following your passion, or something like that. Third chakra. Okay, clarify relief. Clarify relief. So I'm getting like this is a relief for you. You guys can finally breathe. Yeah, the number 44. If you see 44 a lot, that is a confirmation. Yeah, you see how zen they are. Yeah, I'm getting like this. It's a relief right now. You guys are cleansing, going through spiritual detox, going through purging. You guys can be going through a really big purge right now, really big ascension. I keep on hearing. The wheels are in your favor. The wheel is in your favor. And right now you're just going through a realignment of your chakras, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, for your North Node. I can't make this up. You guys are in your North Node, okay? Yeah, right now you're just going through a change because you're entering your North Node here. I feel like, yeah, this North Node, you're going to be really loved by a lot of people here because they're going to know how much you went through. And they're going to like, your story is going to be so inspiring to these people. All right. This change has a lot of people loving you. Yeah, because I'm getting your return on your investments here. Something is being balanced out for you. I feel like Source is finally saying enough. Enough of this. Enough of this torture. You've been through too much for this torture to keep on going, okay? Okay. Well, that's a reading if I've ever read one. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have Taurus energy. Okay, you could be a Taurus or have that in your chart. So we have the first house. So yeah, a lot of unfolding of your destiny, okay? So something is being transmuted from your past to help you ascend into your North Node, okay? So something about your path could be a really big link to your future. So maybe something about your past, like a past instance, a past circumstance, can actually help you transmute something to create a passion. Like, for example, you know, people like will go through a certain, you know, surviving some sort of, you know, situation, and they'll like make a book out of it or something, or a song out of it. That's kind of the energy I'm getting from this. Yeah. Okay. That's the message I have for you guys. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if it did. Yeah, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.